What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of This Is Too Much podcast. After a long time, we returned. I'm Daniel Aventis. I'm joined by Shaan, Maddie, and Dima. How are you guys doing?
Wee
Good,
wee.
good. So I do want to apologize for not having episodes out for a little while. I am going to once again rest this blame solely on Daniel and Dima being incompetent with schoolwork and time and responding to messages. It has been
You're
a
not wrong.
tough amount of time to figure out how to get Daniel to respond and Dima to respond within an hour so that we can at least figure out a time. But we
It doesn't
have figured
happen.
it out. It's a new year, so we're starting off fresh.
New year, new
Yeah.
us.
We're going to try to do every week. We're going to try it. I think we can do it. But either way, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Anyway, New Year 2021, not 2020 anymore.
I have one thing.
Yes, Dima, go ahead.
Sean, I think your mic is not connected.
I was gonna say that.
My mic isn't connected?
Yeah, because it's like the sound doesn't sound like it's coming from your mic.
What the heck?
It sounds like it's
Oh
coming
my
from your
God.
computer.
Yeah.
1 second.
So while Shaan fixes that, here's the thing. Exams are stressful.
Exam.
So hard to record during exams. I don't know
Yes.
about you guys. Personally, I think I pulled like 5 all-nighters. My exams were ridiculous. Like it was like I had my history exam was like 16 pages in a day of like it was like 4 different essays, 16 pages, and I was like Jesus. So I kind of suffered, kind of died, but that's okay because I'm thriving, and by thriving I mean desperately homesick and want to go back to Kingston. What about you, Dima? How's your life?
Life was interesting. First semester was weird.
Yeah.
But we survived. Sean is his
watching
face,
Shaan.
Yeah.
Man's figuring it out.
I'm excited for this semester. Would have been more excited because we had an in-person lab that it's still happening, but my mom is like, no.
Not a chance.
She's like, why the hell would you go down to campus for one class?
That's super fun.
I mean, she's right. Like, I don't feel safe going down to campus.
I would do it.
Oh, it is in Toronto. Wait, maybe.
Yeah, it's like downtown Toronto. And I'm like, and I would have to, like, someone would either have to drive me an hour downtown every single day, or I would have to take the subway, and that's not a thing.
Is it still the same for you guys?
Yeah.
Still the same? God damn it. Okay, we're figuring this out, but if it doesn't work, we're going to continue. So, Daniel and Dima, continue the banter. I'm going to figure this out.
No. We'll continue to bant.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any in-person classes, but I have a bunch of really cool courses on the horizon because I'm a little nerd for history. I'm excited to take a bunch of those.
That's exciting.
And I'm excited to go back. I'm going back in like a week, 8 days now, I think. Gonna get to go back. Gonna get to see my friends that are in Kingston.
That's
gonna
nice.
get to have independence again. That's gonna miss that.
I don't know who that is.
Independence.
I don't know her.
Yeah, been living at home. How has it been living at home with first year? A semester in. What's your wisdom?
First semester in, don't stress the small stuff.
Yeah.
You know? That's because like I realized that I was like stressing over like one assignment for one course that's like however many percentage that's going to be like my whole GPA for 4 years for one course, you know.
Hello?
I know what you
Does
mean.
this sound better?
Yes.
Oh my God. Thank you. You figured it out. Okay. Sorry, Dina, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. You're totally good.
What were we talking about? Because I heard like so much, but
we were just saying like what have you learned like first semester, and Dima's giving us really impactful.
Okay, yeah. Dima, continue.
I mean, like, it's one semester, but it's still because like I realized I was freaking out, and especially like online, me and online, we're not friends, but it's okay. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for much longer.
That one friend that you're like, you have to like spend time with them and include them, but you don't want
Yeah, it's like,
Daniel, what about
I don't
you?
really like her, but I have to deal with her, you know?
What's
Yeah.
your one thing from first semester? You were on campus, so you're like the only one
Yeah.
that has that.
I don't know. Honestly, mine is like, I think mine is like transferable to like online and in person, which is just like you have to learn how to like prioritize like what needs to be done.
Mhm.
Like I remember in grade 12, I had this one teacher who would be like, you have to do all your readings, and if you don't do all your readings, you're gonna fall behind, and then you're gonna. And I'm like, I haven't done a reading in geez, I like you find the important readings, or like, listen, sometimes you've got two things due on Friday at the same time. One's worth 25% of your grade, and one's worth 2%, but the one that's worth 2% is like 200 words less than the other one. Like, you got to prioritize. You got to do the 25%.
Yeah.
Soak the 2%, get good grades, like figure out what needs to be done and do it, because like you can't do everything. Well, I'm sure you can if you have good time management skills, but I don't. So
it's okay, me neither.
yay, team no time management. What about you, Shaan?
I guess like the one thing I would say is that like it's not as hard as everyone says it is, like so at least for me, shit was like really fucking easy and it was really fun. I literally got to do art for some of my final projects. Like I can't ask for anything better as a course. Like it was so fun. It was so chill. So whoever's listening to this, if you're figuring out universities, Ryerson performance production, that's the way to go. It's so fun. But yeah,
Shaan,
yes.
Shaan had homework that was write the alphabet.
Yeah. There's a certain way to write in drafting, and I had to write letters and draw some lines. So much fun. It was a difficult assignment. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I believe you. Like
I have 100%.
Listen, my handwriting is not it, so I'd probably fail your course.
It wasn't tough.
Yeah. But I also have to say, like, I think as like bad as it sounds, like Earl Haig definitely really prepared us.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
Gotta say the assignments I'm doing are like what I did in grade 11, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, gotta give it to Earl Haig for that one.
Yeah, I mean, did they nuke my mental health? Yeah, but like
you did that to yourself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my mental health has been shit since like
when Daniel was explaining that story about the teacher that said all the reading stuff, I was like, that can be applied to any of the teachers that he had.
Yeah,
because he would
and they
not.
all lied.
He was yeah. But you know what? We finished the year. We finished 2020. That I think was even better. And because it's been a while, quick 2-minute recap of your last two. I think it's been 2 months since we recorded. So last 2 months, 2-minute recap. What's happened? What's important? Dima, go first. Ready? The clock's on.
Okay. So I'm getting ready to move. So that's been fun. I've been decluttering my entire existence. I'm watching a whole bunch of shows. I'm getting caught up on This Is Us with my friend. We were literally just watching an episode right before we got on, and we were freaking out. And there's really not much going on. I've done nothing. I cut my hair. I got bangs. You can't tell, but because it's pinned back right now. But I got bangs, and I don't know how I feel about them yet. I wanted to get highlights, but I couldn't get highlights. That's a whole other story. And so I decided if I can't get highlights, I'm gonna do something else. So I cut bangs.
Hell yeah.
It was a whole thing. And then the week after that, they closed. And so there's nothing I can do about this hair now. And I think that's my recap.
I have
like nothing else to say.
I feel like that was like a minute. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good recap.
Yeah, no. Okay. You got 2 minutes recap, 2 minutes. Go.
Okay. I turned 18. I did lots of schoolwork. I got really behind on schoolwork, so I had to like really grind to catch up. I did exams, barely survived those. Have a terrible sleep schedule. I like sleep from like 7 a.m. to like 5 p.m. now. I haven't gotten a haircut since October, so I'm sort of the quarantine cut is kind of coming back. Like it's kind of a look, but and yeah, now I'm just in Toronto. I've been watching a ton of shows because I haven't really had a lot to do. Playing a lot of chess again. I love that. And just vibing and cooking. I made a bomb cheesecake today.
Ooh.
Anyways, I think that's really what I've been up to. Cheesecake, yes, sleeping.
I'm still watch The Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, did you watch The Queen's Gambit?
Oh, really?
because because I promised my mom I'd watch it with her, and so she's.
Daniel, I would say
That's so
you're getting
cute.
into chess. That's like I thought you would have watched the show because of
No,
Yeah,
I'm
me
not getting
too.
into chess. I'm like getting back into it. Like
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, no, it was just like a bunch of chess videos came up in my YouTube recommended, and I was like, okay, and then I was like, oh right, I actually love this and I'm very good at it. So back to it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never learned how to play
Okay.
chess.
It's
Hey,
Shaan.
Shaan.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Go.
So, Raptors are back, so that's always fun. They finally won their first game yesterday, and they have another game, and this will probably be released later, so you're gonna have to catch up on what day that is. Leafs are coming back January 13th. I can't wait for that. We're gonna have so many conversations about that because I'm gonna force Daniel and Dima to watch some games.
Of course.
I got my wisdom teeth out. That's why if you're on the YouTube page, I'm a little chubby right now. That's why. Apparently, I sent videos to random people. I don't remember sending the videos. I don't remember going into a car to get back home. It was a whole thing. It was the best knockout experience I've ever had. What else did I do? I got these lights. I got a ukulele, so stuff's coming. I got a new phone.
Album.
I'm on a soup diet because of the wisdom teeth, but that's about it. Yeah.
Fat.
Yay.
So you just for your wisdom teeth, because I've done this too. Dima, have you done the wisdom
Yeah.
teeth? Okay, so we've
So,
all. I want to talk about this because wisdom teeth.
Oh, can we talk about our
very-
wisdom teeth experiences?
So I'm gonna tell you one thing. I was so stressed on my wisdom teeth because I do not like I'm stressed about if the anesthesia is gonna work and stuff. And then Dima messages me and then she tells me your story. So Dima, go ahead.
Okay. So I got my wisdom teeth out last summer. So summer of 2019.
Me too.
And I was back home for the summer, so I already knew I needed to get them out at some point. But they weren't impacted. They weren't like growing sideways or anything. So it wasn't like I need to get them out now. But we went to this dentist and I thought we were just going to check it out, whatever. I walk in, I sit down, and he's like, okay, you ready? I'm like, ready for what? And he literally grabbed a needle and he just put the numbing in my mouth and he grabbed a scalpel and just pulled out my wisdom teeth.
Jesus.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. I was out. He didn't even not even put to sleep, nothing. And he's like, okay, do you want to take them with you? And I'm like, yes, of course. I now have my wisdom teeth pinned on my cork board right
disgusting.
there.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's really gross.
No, and he did them he did my left side, one of the sides first, and I went back 2 days later and he did the other side just so I could eat on one side.
That's the stupidest
nice
reason
of
I've
him.
ever.
I don't know why. He was like, we're gonna remove them.
Because they take like a month to fully heal, so you can eat properly.
Not to eat properly, but to at least have some sort of functioning eating ability.
Okay, well, Dima's is an absolute horror story. Daniel, for the sake of the story that I was explaining, let's just imagine Daniel actually saw my Snapchat story, but he didn't because he's a horrible friend and did respond to it.
I did respond to it.
No, you didn't.
Right now.
Did you actually? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I responded to your story and I said, bro, what are we even trying to say? And you went, I have no idea.
No. Oh, no.
No, the story asking
this was okay, yeah. So Dima responded to the story where I was stressed about getting
I also responded. I was like, bro, I got mine out. You'll be fine. And you were like, but it's a pill. And I was like, well, I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, maybe you did, actually. Okay.
It did.
So for the sake of it, we'll say that Daniel also explained his story that happened, but he didn't.
No, I didn't. Because I didn't want to stress you out.
Here's what Daniel said. Daniel, go ahead.
Okay. So I got mine the same time that Dima did, but I got mine out approximately 3 days before the school year started. So basically, I went in. They asked me if I was afraid of needles. I was like, no, but I fainted on them before. So they were like, okay, bet. They gave me laughing gas to put the IV in. So they got me high as hell just for an IV.
Oh, no.
And then I'm just sitting there out of my mind rooted, right? And then they go, all I hear is night night. And I just
oh my God.
That's not what you want.
And I was out. I wake up later. I don't really remember anything other than waking up in the office all swollen And I remember mumbling about the tooth fairy because I wanted like money for something. And I was like, oh, if I talk about the tooth fairy, I'll get money. Anyways, the real kicker of this whole story, because it was a pretty painless thing, was because school started in a couple days, I had to go to school. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I got prescribed Tylenol 3 for pain, Tylenol 3 is an opioid.
Hell yeah.
Gets you a little high. I went to school the first couple days of grade 12, meeting my teachers for the first time.
I remember this. It was interesting.
I was like out of my mind. I had
and take in like the first like week, you have to be taking it like every like 6 hours. So you're in school, you're definitely taking one during school.
Yeah, I took one during I took them during school. And I remember the first day I just gotten off the subway and Shaan was there and Shaan was like, "Hey, Daniel." And I was like,
yo, this guy looked like he had not slept in 3 days. I was like, what the hell is wrong with
Oh my god.
He was out of it. It was so funny. Because like Daniel was actually relaxed at that point, you know, like not stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was just gone. And then I made terrible first impressions on some of my teachers. Like Naomi was like, "Daniel, we had this teacher and she was like, you can't talk to him like that. He's not this other teacher who I love." And I was like, but I love like I was like, and for clarification, like I've never gone to school high or drunk or like that's not me, but except for on opioids apparently. So that's my fun story that I always tell, is that I went to school off my mind high on opioids, and I was allowed to because
I didn't take any painkillers like after the
Dima's
first
literally
day.
a horror story. Like
Jesus.
Mine was so chill. Like I didn't even get swollen. I didn't get bruising. Nothing.
Oh
my story was like
I woke up and like was in agony until I took my pills after for the first 4 days.
Like the first day was pretty bad after like the painkillers wore off, like the numbing wore off. But then after the first day, I was like mostly fine.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I've been told that my story is weird because people have told me crazy shit that's happened to them.
I'm pretty sure you didn't actually go to like a registered like
like that's sort of weird. I feel like Dima
I need to like make sure I still have like kidneys and a liver.
Yeah. I would check for that as well.
Check for scars,
is there any scars where I don't?
So if you're watching this this is the listener. If you're watching this on YouTube or you're listening to this, and you want to see these photos, I'm just gonna show them because I have some.
Oh my god!
So I go in. You know, this is the second day. Quarantine just started, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm so nervous. It is. I wake up at like 7:30. I get to the office at like 9, and I'm sitting there. I had to like fill out these forms, right? And there was one that was like, "Do you consent to be like under and them do the things?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so. Like, I can't just say no, right?" So we go into this room, and it's freezing. I'm wearing a hoodie at this point, right? So I was like, "Whatever, it's a little cold." So the guy was like, he came in and he's like, "Okay, so this is how it's gonna go." He gave my mom 2 prescriptions, right? One antibiotic. The antibiotic was specifically because my brother had gotten an infection when he got his. So the doctor was like, to counteract the possibility of even having it, we're just going to give you it just in case, because getting it doesn't do anything, right? Like taking the pill doesn't do anything. And then he gave painkillers. My brother, when he was telling me, he only got ibuprofen, which is essentially just getting Tylenol, which is nothing. But my doctor gave me this pill. It doesn't get you high. It's not an opioid, but it literally, like, the pain goes away. It's gone. You're not high or anything. You're straight up like the same person. The pain, it's not even numb. It's just gone. So I was happy on that. Thank you, doctor. If you ever listen to this, I highly doubt you will. So the guy was like, "Okay, so we're doing pill. Like, it's gonna take you an hour to go under, and then we're gonna do the procedure." I was like, "Dope. Like, yeah, whatever." So these 2, like, literally, like, the smallest, like, smaller than Tic Tac blue pills. I take them, and then they like, "Okay, lie down on here. We're gonna put something on your eyes, right?" And then, like, it was like, this is a photo of me lying down.
John has never looked cooler. I'm sorry.
And you looked like
he put 2 towels on me, so specifically to like weigh me down, so I don't like try to move my arms, because you're cautious, but you're also not. So here's what I remember. Now here we get the gaps of the story. Okay, I remember being moved to another room, which I'm assuming is where the procedure was done. I remember at one point the doctor saying, "Okay, we're halfway done. We're gonna take a 5-minute break." And then in my mind, I'm trying to figure out a way to be like, can I take a Snapchat, right? Because I thought I had the time to, right? Because he said 5 minutes. I was like, 5 minutes. I don't know. It was probably 5 minutes, but like 30 seconds later, he's like, okay, we're going to the next side. I was like, what? Gets to the next side. I feel like there was something wrong with one of the sides where he had to like destroy one of the teeth before like pulling it out. You know, okay. So either you
I know what you mean.
or you break them and take it out. So I think you had to do that with one of them. That happened. I remember waking up in like a different room. I don't remember going to another room. And I remember walking out and it's being like, okay, so we were at the back of the dentist's office. We had to go through all the like different rooms. So I'm like trying to figure out where this doctor is because I have the whole time I had the mask on, so I did not see his face once. I don't remember what he looks like for the death of me. And we're walking away. I'm like, where's the doctor? Where's the doctor? With gauze in my mouth. And then he's like there. And I'm like, thank you, did an amazing job. And then walked out.
King.
And then I got home and went to sleep, like on the couch. So apparently, within the time of it finishing, because of the lockdown and everything, I had the gauze in my mouth, a mask on, and then I had the two biggest ice packs on my face. And I think I also have a photo of that. If like, once. No, that's not a great photo of it. But I had all of that on. And apparently at the dentist office, I decided, you know what? I'm going to record a video explaining what I remember.
Oh, this.
That video.
I recorded it. It was a minute video. I tried to decipher it after. I did not know what I was saying. For the life of me, I did not know what I was saying.
That was not English.
It was, and I honestly think it was because I had the gauze and then the mask and then ice packs that it got even more muffled than it should have.
Yeah.
And my favorite part is today I learned that I had sent other people Snapchats, like individually, and I don't remember any of it. I remember any of it. I don't remember getting into a car to go home. There are parts of the day that are just gone. They're just gone. And people are like, Shaan, you sent Snapchats to me this day. And I'm like, I did what?
No, yeah, you not me. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Okay, well.
Because I didn't know who I snapped because it looked like who I'd snapped before. So I'm like concerned that I snapped someone else now. But overall,
you didn't send me anything.
Overall, yeah, good you didn't snap because I told people I'm like, if you want the snaps, you better snap me at that time. If you don't want them, do not talk to me. And I knew Daniel knew because I told him before as well. Yep. He knew about it.
Yeah.
Did you screen record any of them?
No, I thought that would be mean.
No, I would have loved it.
I would have.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to see what I was saying because I don't remember half of it.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what you were saying either. So
it's a code to be deciphered.
So Dima, were you awake during your surgery?
Mm-hmm.
So you remember everything that happened?
I remember everything. I was not asleep at all.
Dima, are you sure like you weren't being held like captive and they were like
No, he was great. And like my dad knows him. Like he literally has known my
Was this in his basement? Like because I know brown people tend to have like that, like, oh, this is my doctor friend. He could do it.
It's fine. But no, and it was really weird because I couldn't feel anything, but you could like low-key feel the pressure and I could like feel him like cutting my mouth open and like it hitting the tooth.
That's not what I want to feel.
It was weird, but it was like it was more okay because all of my teeth had been like they'd
come out actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had it easier.
You didn't have to break any of them. I literally have them. Do y'all want to see my wisdom teeth?
No.
Actually. No.
Wait, is that even allowed? I think that's
I don't know. They're in like little baggies.
I mean, technically, it should. There's nothing wrong with showing a person their wisdom teeth or letting them keep it.
Yeah, no, I know it's fine with that. I mean, to put it on
like
YouTube.
Horrible.
To put it on YouTube, I mean, I
don't
wouldn't care, but
I mean, people put worse stuff on YouTube. I
that's fair.
probably would say.
Yeah. Okay, so for my surgery, they knocked me out. I was under general anesthesia. Like they brought in an anesthesiologist for this.
No, Daniel.
So
When
weird.
you're not, I'm laughing gas. You're not knocked out.
No, it wasn't. Okay, so it was laughing gas to put in the IV, and then from the
To
IV,
knock you out?
they put in a drug.
What's this? I feel like that's like
Overkill?
you shouldn't do. Yeah, something you should.
Yeah, that is a little bit
To
overkill.
be honest, if you were just on laughing gas, it's a typical thing. That works fine.
No, that's fine. No, it's because for some reason they were like, "We're gonna put you out," and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I don't care."
Maybe you could have been snappy when you were on like laughing gas.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But no, well, it was the plan. The plan was like from like I came in, right? I had an appointment where they were like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Oh, like do whatever." And they were like, "Okay, we're gonna knock you out." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And then they asked me if I had a fear of needles, and I said I don't, but I've fainted before when I've gotten needles, and that's just like not because I'm scared of them, but because my body just goes, "Okay, time to faint."
Yeah.
And so they were like, "We're gonna give you laughing gas." So I got laughing gas to get the IV, and then the IV they pushed a drug into my system that I remember. It was like, when you feel like you haven't had any oxygen, so your head gets all tingly and you can like feel your teeth and everything.
Yeah.
It was that feeling for about 10 seconds. Like they counted down for me. They were like 10, 9. They made me count down. And then by like 2, I was just out of it. And I woke up in another room with my parents 5 hours later.
Yeah.
5 hours?
No, because that anesthesia, like IV anesthesia, is very like
Yeah.
dangerous.
Dang.
It's a lot. And so, and like, I am sure I vaguely remember walking to the car, and then it's just like a gap in my memory for like a day and a half, probably, maybe 2 days.
A day and a half.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
I remember everything.
There's
no. You're gonna scare anyone that wants to get their wisdom or have to.
No, mine was like easy. Mine was easy breezy. I didn't feel anything.
Wait. Question. Were your parents there when it happened? Like, were they in the office at least?
Yeah, my dad was there. My dad
left, and then they came back.
So no, my dad was in the room.
So my mom, because of the lockdown, she decided she couldn't stay in the office. So her and my dad went to Walmart, did the grocery shopping, got my medications because they got the prescription before, went home, dropped everything off, came back to the office, waited like 20-30 minutes, were called up then. They went on a shopping trip, like not really shopping trip, but like grocery trip during my thing. When I heard that, I was like, why would you guys do that?
My appointment was at 9, and by 9:15 I was out. Like I had walked, like he was done.
Man was speed running.
I think mine
when I tell you it was like
when my thing started at 9, we ended at like I was out of the office by like 1.
I think mine started at 9 and I was out by like 2:30.
My favorite part of this is right before this is, I don't know why he said it like this. So the guy gave me the pills and I took them, and I'm like with the mask on, and it takes like 15 minutes for you to start sleeping before, and then it'll hit in a little while. But I don't know if he thought I was asleep, but he was like, okay, so the doctor's not here yet, but we're getting ready still because the doctor got a little late, right? And I'm like in my mind, I'm like, the fuck did he just say? Did he just say the doctor isn't here yet?
You still have your kidneys.
I think I'm good.
Still got your kidney.
Like I was like, why isn't he here yet, bro? It's like 9:45 at this point. I'm like, why isn't he here yet? Yeah, he should. No, but no. For what I've seen and heard, a lot of the specialists for wisdom teeth are like some of the best dentists you ever get. Like this guy was so nice from what I remember. Like they're all really nice. So if you're getting your wisdom teeth out, it's no fear on that one.
Yeah. No facts.
It's unless you get Dima's dentist, then
Bro,
that
he
fear.
was so good. I didn't feel anything. I don't know what y'all are worried about.
no. But Dima, I think everyone in a logical state wants to be drugged in some way.
I did not. I was terrified of being drugged, bro. I
15
was terrified.
minutes.
I'm more terrified
put
of
under laughing
seeing
gas.
all those things go into my mouth. Hell no, I'm not for that.
15 minutes. That he speed run. Any
15
percent
minutes,
speed run.
bro.
Dima, are you sure
I'm-
you're not on like the world record for quickest wisdom removal?
I might be.
I'm genuinely curious. I'm looking that up.
Wait, no, I'm looking that up.
Like,
Okay, yeah, you look it up. So wait, I only got my bottom teeth out, so I'm gonna have to do it again next summer.
oh.
I'm gonna get my top teeth out next summer.
Wait,
Which means,
you only got your. That's a tough one right
The
there.
top ones are
No,
weird
it's
because I don't
because
think they sew them up.
sorry?
Like the top ones are weird because for me they didn't sew, like they didn't stitch up. There was just this gaping hole in my mouth.
Hey
for
Dima, I
months.
think I figured out why yours was 15 minutes long.
No, the bottom ones were stitched because he actually had to like
Yeah.
cut my mouth open. But the top ones, he literally just pulled them out like he was pulling any regular tooth.
Jesus.
And so there was just like hole in my mouth. And it was really weird.
I was supposed to get my top ones out, but then they were like, it's so close to school starting, and so we're actually just not going to do them. So come back in 2 years, because like these ones had to come out, but these ones still had like 2 years before they were going to have to come out, and I was going to do them all at the same time, but then I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do that whole thing again. Okay, honestly, the worst part about wisdom teeth was the flushing of the wound. Do you guys have to do this?
Flushing of the wound?
Yes, it was like you basically get like a syringe, like a wide.
Yeah.
Put it into the wound and flush it with water.
I just gargled salt water.
I'm gonna state this. I've heard gargle water.
Salt water.
I have literally in my 2 years. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But what I have to do is because my thing got stitched up, right? The wounds get stitched up, then the blood clots form on that, right, to stop bleeding, and then those stitches eventually dissolve in like new gum thing will form. So technically speaking, there's no open wounds at this point.
Right.
What I had to do is I got the same syringe you're talking about, and then on the stitched area, not an open wound, I had to take salt water and wash it after I ate something. I still have to do it. But like every time I eat, I have to like wash it out just so there's no like food residue.
Gunk in there, yeah.
Yeah.
In there, on there.
So I wish.
So you didn't get your stitch then.
Maybe you're right then. So what this is like it's a curved syringe. So it's like a syringe that curves. You put the curve into the wound. So sorry, I won't be too gross, but flush it out. Hurts like hell. And then I'd have to go in every week, and the doctor would check to see if it was being flushed well enough, and he'd like ram the thing and it would like be hitting like the bone or something. I don't even know what it was hitting. So painful. It was like bleeding profusely. Okay. He's like, I noticed you're bleeding when I shoved this into your wound. And I was like, I guess so.
I'm just going to state this now. I think the best removals to worst removals here, that include everything right now. Shaan's at the top right now. Yeah. I'm going to move Dima to second, and I'm going to put Ben on third for a forceful doctor shoving into an open wound in his mouth.
I can 100% guarantee mine was the most painless.
Okay. I think my removal was the best, but I think my aftercare was the worst.
Yeah, that shit counts the most, though, because you actually remember that part for us.
No, I don't remember my surgery or the first.
Yeah, he was drugged up on opiates.
I have about like 36 to 48 hours of gap in my memory. It's not there.
That's why Dima has beat you out, because
actually
aftercare 2 was apparently not taking an open wound and washing it out. And the worst part of that is like, okay, washing an open wound is fine because Dima said she had to do it with salt water. That's fine. Yeah. The fact that Daniels was yet to wash it and that it would plus on top of that be painful when he did it.
Oh, it was incredibly painful. It was so bad.
I don't know what the hell doctors, y'all.
Yeah, no, Dima, my doctor was normal because I got stitched and it didn't hurt after because
Yeah, I want to go to Shaan's doctor.
Honestly.
Honestly, I don't remember his name. I kind of remember what he looked like. Like when I tell you, I had the vaguest memory of like saying he was the best doctor I've had.
Mm-hmm.
I had the vague, like next time I go in, I hope I see him. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I said to you, but you're really good because my things like were perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So we have a friend named Naomi, and her dad has the exact same name and profession as my oral surgeon. So I was like, while I was on the drugs that they gave me, I thought Naomi's dad had done my surgery. And I was like, wait a minute. No, he didn't. Not an oral surgeon.
Wait, what does Naomi's dad do? Is he a doctor?
Doctor and he worked with the government for the COVID task force. I think.
Shit.
Something like that. Like during the early stage, I don't know if he still does it, but like during the early stage of the pandemic, he was working with that. I remember.
Guys, vaccine is they're rolling out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a segue.
What? No,
I love that.
I mean, we're not gonna spend too much time on it because I don't know shit about it. But
yeah.
I know what the news tells me. Yeah, I think hopefully we can record an in-person podcast. By like September.
That would be so hype. Oh my god.
Or like August. August would be the ideal time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, September I will be in Kingston, so
we're just figuring out where to do it. It's not gonna be at Dima's house because she can't have boys over. She doesn't have friends. We remember that. It could be at my house, but I'm also not sure. So Daniel's house today.
Yay, Daniel's house.
But yeah, I'm kind of happy with everything happening.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I still get to go home. Oh, my cat's here. She's on the steps.
I was like, how big is your cat? You're like looking up, and I'm like,
she's actually Clifford the big red dog's second cousin.
Second cousin, which is a cat. Got it.
Yeah. Listen.
There's a couple generations removed.
It's a couple generations removed.
Yeah. I won't claim to understand.
They're adoptive cousins.
How cat biology works, but all I know is Clifford, Tate, similar. Agreed.
We'll go with it.
I love how this episode was like New Year's, like rundown of what happened. No, wisdom teeth for 20 minutes.
I think I have to name this one. Okay, so we're gonna take them out now. Or okay, are you ready? I think that's better. Okay, are you ready?
I think the thing that still sends me the most about my whole procedure was just the nurse going, "Okay, good night now." I just
There's so many possible titles for that.
And then I slept for 48 hours.
Are you sure you still have your kidneys?
Yeah, literally. And then I slept for 48 hours.
How do I know if you have kidneys after wisdom teeth removal?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a title.
Story time. I almost got my kidneys stolen.
Taylor, come here. Wait, I'm attracting the
cat. That sounded bad.
I'm attracting the cat. Got her.
Wait, how big is your cat now?
Bro, she's so big. She's so beautiful.
And she's the small one. She's so much smaller than her sister.
Oh my god.
Bro, she's so beautiful.
Oh my god.
I love cats, bro. I need a cat. I need a cat.
Okay, I just want to some quick questions before we end this episode. Okay, so I'm gonna do lightning round of questions. You guys answer them as quick as you can.
Okay, I'm gonna stare right at the camera.
Okay. Oh, we're staring right at the camera. Got it. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. I don't like this.
This is the lightning round. Welcome.
Okay.
Okay. So, Dima, we're gonna start with you.
Okay,
How is your drug business going?
It's going great. We're thriving because everyone's struggling with COVID and lockdowns now. Plus, it was Christmas and everyone needed to have fun. So
okay,
we're thriving.
Okay, Dima, what is the color for your room? We never got an update.
Oh, it's like this like green seafoam kind of color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dima, how many friends do you have?
I think at this point, consistent friends, I'm gonna say like 6.
Yeah.
I hope we're part of that.
Yeah, it's you two and then like 4 other people.
Okay,
Woo!
Yeah.
that's good. Dima, rate Taylor Swift's new album out of 10. No more comments on that.
13.
That was not that good. It was like a 4. It was worse than Folklore.
No more comments.
What the fuck?
No more comments on it from you.
I'm not even gonna talk to you. Never mind. I have 5 friends now.
Dima, we owe you money. Me and Daniel will pay you right after this play. So,
how much do we owe you?
Yes, you do.
Dan, you owe her from like October.
Yep.
It's fine.
We will figure that out after, guys.
Yeah.
We have a payment situation. Dima gave Daniel a lot of drugs, and we're paying off.
It's okay. The drug business is going well. We've established that.
I don't have any questions yet, but just be ready. Okay, Daniel.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, Dima, I have another question. Sorry, Daniel.
Okay.
You have to wait. Favorite 2020 memory? Go.
Probably like the beginning of the house party calls when like 18 people would join and we were just like vibing for 10 hours a night.
Are you going to continue being a co-host on this podcast?
I mean, I hope so.
I mean, you handle the financials, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, I'm going to start off with the obvious question everyone's wondering. Are you going to be a co-host for this podcast?
If I don't get replaced.
That's a possibility. We've been looking into a few people.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, so I think it's time to tell you guys that Yuki is now going to be our co-host.
Yuki way!
I have not talked to Yuki
Yuki
in a while. We're going to have Yuki. We're going to have Yuki eventually.
Yeah.
Daniel, what contributions have you made to this podcast in the last month?
Good looks.
Okay, let's lie to everyone now. I thought
Dima.
Don't be mean.
Daniel, how's your the Overwatch League, whatever the game is you watch?
Oh, it's on the off season now, but my team picked up a bunch of really, really good players, so it's gonna be a good year.
Cool.
Yay.
Cool. Okay, Daniel. Favorite 2020 memory? Go.
Being on the boat at the cottage.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. I remember that. My favorite memory, just because I haven't got to say any.
But to ask you.
Beat to it.
Shaan, favorite 2020 memory? Go.
Favorite 2020 memory was I got to go to the last Leafs game that they had in person for free. I'm pretty sure I talked about this, but I was outside with my dad. We had a reservation for Real Sports. Some guys like, do you want tickets? I was like, sure. He gave it to us for free. We got better seats than my brother and my mom who had to pay for tickets. And the next day, they ended up closing all NHL games. So
that's crazy.
I'm really happy about that one.
That's crazy.
Shaan, I see your LED lights. How is your TikTok going?
I have not posted on TikTok in a while.
I know.
I am planning on doing a lot of different things this year. A lot more art. Like Dima said, possible album coming.
Yes.
Possible. It will be better than Taylor Swift.
Oh my god, she's such an angel.
Yeah, I have a lot of things coming this year, and I can't wait. And I cannot wait to continue doing this podcast and also getting some really dope guests.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Dima, favorite song that you found this year?
Cannot be Taylor Swift because she...
Here, I'm just pulling up my Spotify so I can answer this. You have to pick one song that you found this year. What is it?
Right now, off the top of my head, because I've been listening to Evermore a lot, Coney Island.
Perfect.
From Evermore. Shut the fuck up, Shaan. You said no more comments about it. You make no more comments about it. Shut up.
Yeah, because it's a shitty album. So that's the first time I've heard Dima swear on this podcast.
Literally.
I swear
on this podcast? No.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
I've sworn on this podcast. Okay.
No, that was an aggressive one.
I was like, whoa.
Sorry.
That was like a straight
gotten me through shit, okay?
Yo, I love this because just a quick sidebar. When this came out, she was like explaining to me how it's gotten her through shit, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I know Dima's never been in a relationship.
Bro, that's the thing. I'm like, I don't know why I'm listening to this album and crying, but here we are.
My best song that I found was "To Build a Home" by Cinematic Universe. It ended up being my first top song on Spotify. Listened to it I think it was like 63 times.
Bro,
Yeah,
I remembered you today because on a This Is Us episode, they were going through this whole sad ass scene and the song was playing in the background. I'm like, why?
Oh, Shaan, yeah.
I didn't need to
It
cry
was
more
a hard
today.
year, guys. Okay,
It was a
Daniel,
hard
what's your song? What's your song? Go.
I'm going to say Anchor by Novo Amor. And like Novo Amor as a general artist is like.
I'm just gonna say next year it's gonna be a song by me, hopefully.
By you? Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna like.
it.
I have Spotify and Apple Music, but I'm gonna go and buy the physical thing just so you get the money.
Exactly.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be selling that, but
Yeah, you are.
we're gonna see.
Okay.
I had a few more questions for you guys. You guys cut me off there.
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel, quiz time for a second. When does the NHL season start? Off the top of your head.
Next
date.
month.
Dima, give me a random date.
NHL season?
Yeah, NHL season.
February 8th.
January 13th.
Wait, are you like saying that seriously?
No.
She's like dead on.
Because you said it.
Oh.
Oh,
you said it earlier.
Okay, I think I did. Yeah.
I just
I'm surprised
Big
Daniel
fan.
didn't guess sometime this month. I was like, okay, guessing it this month is fine, but he was like February, and I was like, bro, I'm not this.
To be honest, I kind of I was like sometimes like next month thinking that was January, and then I was like, wait, that's February, and then I didn't want to seem stupid, so I was just like, yes, I'm gonna say it's February.
Yes. January 13th, they are versing the Montreal Canadiens.
Oh, so easy one.
That's going to be a must watch for these two. So that'll be the first game that I'm going to make them watch.
Okay, so it's going to be my birthday party, essentially. That's what I'm.
Wait, is that your birthday?
No, it's the day before my birthday.
Okay, yes, that will be your birthday party.
That's going to be my birthday celebration. We're going to watch
if anything, we can stream it. Don't worry.
So what you're saying is we're going to start the season 1-0. That's really good to know. That's
it's all. So if you don't know, it's all Canadian. So we're only versing Canadian teams. We verse every team 9 times, except for 3 teams, which we verse 10 times. We verse the Montreal Canadiens 10 times. I know for sure.
I don't know if he's
pretty
being
sure.
Serious.
I wish I was being serious. No. I wish I was joking. This is dead serious. It's an all Canadian division. We only verse Canadian teams. We verse the Montreal Canadiens 10 times. We verse every other team 9 times, except 2 other teams, which I think.
Why?
Hell, chaos, everything like that. Why not?
I genuinely thought you were just shitting us because we haven't
no
clue about hockey, and you're just like, yes.
No. This is literally off what I know from what I like when I read this
so
stuff.
Funny.
This is going to be the most hell-bent of seasons you've ever encountered. It's just going
to Canadian smackdown.
Smackdown. Exactly. It's literally going to be insane. I'm going to make them watch at least one game every other week. Get them into the hockey club.
Wow.
Every other week.
Every other week, and we're going to have to record an episode every week. How much time do you think I have?
Question.
Dima, enough to do that. Chill the hell out.
Okay.
I know for sure you don't do the work that you have to on time.
Question. If I don't have a TV, how does one watch?
Not to worry. I will give you.
Oh, you'll get it. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Legal way to watch it.
Explain later. Explain later. I'm sure.
I don't have cable.
Yeah. No. Don't worry.
It's legal.
We'll figure that out. Anyways, any more questions from you guys on our lightning round of questions?
You were like Daniel. Dima, I have a bunch of questions for you that asked us.
Oh, okay. I asked you one question. Sorry. I sidetracked my mind.
Sorry, I have to get intense again.
Okay. Look, I don't really have many questions.
Okay.
But yes.
That's okay, Shaan.
So to recap this episode, 2020 is over. It's 2021.
Wisdom
2020
hockey
brought us a lot of fun stuff like this podcast.
Yeah.
And if you listen to this, you're a real one. Okay. If you were Daniel's friends, first of all, I ask you why, and then second of all, I thank you for coming. And Daniel and I'm gonna tell you this. Daniel told me before he's gonna vow to first off pay Dima what she needs to get
I will.
because he is an amazing person, and probably at this point we should just make him prepay for the next like 2-3 months so he doesn't forget. Daniel's thinking
It's
about
fine.
it, but we'll
It's
figure
cool.
it out. We'll figure
I've
it out.
forgotten to.
Second, Daniel also vowed to put on his story the promotions that I make for this podcast.
He did put it.
You put the one that I posted.
It's not allowed. I thought that's what I was supposed
It's not
to
even the full thing. That's
Oh,
the best
yeah.
part of it. It's only like the first 10 seconds of it.
Oh shit.
So Daniel vows to do that.
Called
and,
out.
Dima, of course, vows to continue her business as strong as
Yes.
it's been. She
Okay.
vows to continue to be our finance minister here, and she will not go on vacations without
No
us
vacations.
knowing. None of that stuff.
No.
No
social life.
Yeah,
No-
no
no-
going to the Caribbean.
Yes.
Without-
Thank you. Yeah, no going to the Caribbean. Dima also vowed to make sure to do her work on time for the next semester so that we can get the
Who said
stuff.
that? Ain't nobody said
we're-
nothing about doing work.
Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking.
What are you about to do?
One sec. I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Dima and Daniel vow to make sure to actually respond to my messages. And if needed, I think we're going to have to make an Instagram group chat for this too so that I can contact you guys quicker. Because there's one person who has muted Snapchat fully.
I've also muted Instagram notifications, so that won't work.
Discord?
Okay.
Sure, you can do Discord or
Okay.
we
will figure that out.
I'll just turn back on Snapchat notifications.
Yeah, maybe.
I just had it off during exam season. I just
Okay,
forgot to turn it back on. So.
I vow to continue to edit all these podcasts, and this time on time, because the last one, if you realized, we recorded 2 in a day, and I posted them a month apart.
It's fine, don't worry.
But I'm trying my best.
Ron, you do all the work for editing, so I don't think either of us can complain.
Honestly.
I vow to start using the Instagram page that we have better because it has been a shit show. So I'm starting a 2021 new slate. We're gonna make these better, and hopefully revamp some stuff. And I'm hoping to be getting a intro thing by next month. I'm gonna ask around. I know one guy by the initials TC that I think wouldn't mind working on one for me.
Timothy Chalamet?
No, Daniel. No. Oh my god. Yes, Timothy Chalamet will be creating our music for the podcast. No.
I know who you're talking about, but
yes, Timothy Chalamet, if you're listening, please. But yeah, it's gonna be
That
fun.
was good.
We're gonna have.
That was good.
I can't even with you two. We're gonna have more guests.
Mhm.
We're gonna have more of our friends. Maybe one of Dima's 7 friends that are not us,
Bro.
or whatever it is.
I
Dima,
have
gotta figure it
one
out.
on the roster.
We're gonna get some famous people or some kids of famous people. because-
Timothy Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet.
Yes,
What's her face from Outer Banks?
Yeah,
What? Oh my god.
we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her. We're gonna get,
Sarah Cameron herself.
Sarah Cameron.
We're gonna get we're gonna get Leonardo DiCaprio. We're gonna get Austin
DiCaprio.
Matthews. We're gonna get all the boys.
Shawn Mendes. So that we can have that confusion.
Yes,
Shawn
bro.
Mendes, Sean Desmond.
Sean Meddy.
Sean,
Yeah, it's all of the above on the.
all of the
yeah.
Sean. Sean Hunter.
You know what we need
that's
to
a
do? We need to
character.
collect
I'm
a
joking.
Sean from each Sean spelling.
No,
It's like
Yeah.
Pokemon. We gotta
I know.
catch 'em all.
I know Daniel has a friend.
Gotta
named
catch
Sean,
'em
right?
all.
You have a friend from your uni named Sean.
I do.
Is it
I
SEAN?
do. Yeah, he is.
Look, I didn't even
Scene.
know the spelling, and I knew it. It's just I saw a photo of him, and I was like, yeah, he's
He's white.
He's an
Yeah.
SEAN kid.
It's white person.
He's a white boy.
Anyways, let's stop trashing Daniel's friends. They're the only ones that really
We're
listen.
not trashing Sean. We're trashing white people as we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
This was fun.
We hope you stick with us, and we hope that if you're new listening to this, that you enjoyed it somewhat, and we hope that your wisdom teeth removal goes perfectly, better than Daniel's, better than Dima's, and at least tries to match mine. Mine was best. So thank you.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Have
Okay.
Dima, that was a horror show. Okay, bye guys.
Oh my God.